Good morning, friends. Hello. Thanks for coming to join me today. It's time for Friday Feelings Corner. And I'm so excited to see you again. All right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but you know how I'm feeling today? In my feelings corner? I'm feeling silly. What's the silliest face you could make? Ooh. Ah. That was I got spit on my face. That's very silly. Is anybody out there feeling silly? Whoa! Angus! My friend Angus is a little early. Hi, Angus!
Hello! Good morning, everybody!
How are you doing today? I'm feeling super extra silly today. How about you?
Well, that sounds like a great idea. I was in a good mood, but now we can be in a silly mood.
Yeah, let's be in a silly mood. It's so fun, isn't it?
Yeah!
All right, well, it's not quite time for the class to start. We've got just a few minutes, so while we're getting ready, let's sing a silly song I know. Will you sing that song with me?
Sure, I will.
Okay, great. I'll sing the line and then you sing it back to me, and it's very silly. It's called Boom Chicka Boom. Do you know Boom Chicka Boom? It's so silly.
All right, let's give it a try.
Okay, here we go. Oh, good morning. Hi. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Mia.
Hello! Good morning!
It's so great to see you guys again. Oh, yay. Will you sing Boom Chicka Boom with us? I'll sing a line and then you guys sing it back to me, okay? It's pretty silly. Here it goes. Yay! Asher and Louie are back!
All right! Great to see you guys!
Great to see you, Asher and Louie. Welcome! And you can sing our silly song too! Hooray! All right, here we go. Are you ready? Get your backpack straps back there. Ready?
Let's do it!
Okay, here we go. I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka boom!
I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka boom!
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom!
One more time,
One more time,
astronaut style.
astronaut style!
I said to the moon, to the moon.
I said to the moon, to the moon!
I said to the moon, to the moon.
I said to the moon, to the moon!
I said to the moon, take a rocket to the moon.
I said to the moon, take a rocket to the moon!
One more time,
One more time,
house cleaning style.
house cleaning style!
I said a broom, sweep a broom.
I said a broom, sweep a broom!
I said a broom, sweep a broom.
I said a broom, sweep a broom!
I said a broom, sweep a moppa, sweep a moppa, sweep a broom.
I said a broom, sweep a moppa, sweep a moppa, sweep a broom!
One more time,
One more time,
underwater style.
underwater style!
I said a boom, chicka boom.
Chicka boom!
I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka boom!
I said a boom in the water, swim a boom.
I said a boom in the water, swim a boom!
Yay!
Yay! That was fun!
All right, let's see. it looks like it's just about time for Teddy to get here. Are you guys excited for Teddy to join us?
Heck yeah! He's my best friend, and he'll be silly with us.
Oh, he will. He's good at being silly, huh? So, oh, I think he's here. Can you sit and wait for him here, Angus? Here we go. Teddy! Teddy looks so silly today.
Hi, everybody.
Teddy, you look so silly. You look amazing. Are you having a fun morning?
Well, I was, but then, and I was feeling so silly, and I put on my silly hat, and I was doing a silly dance. But then I was doing my silly dance for my mom, but then she yelled at me, and she said she's too stressed out.
Too stressed out?
Yeah, too stressed out for sillies.
Oh dear. Do you know what feeling stressed means? Do you know what stress is?
Well, I don't know, but it seems to make grown-ups super grumpy, and they don't want to be silly when they're stressed.
Well, that can happen. What about you, Angus? Do you know anything about feeling stress? Do you ever get stressed out? What do you think? Here, Teddy.
Well, sometimes I feel stressed when I get extra frustrated or I start having a bad day.
Yeah, that can happen. What does stress feel like? How do you know when you feel stressed? Do you know what it feels like?
Well, when I feel stressed, I just feel, I feel like,
I think I know what you mean. When we feel stress, we feel it in our body. Like, can you squeeze your fist really tightly? Oh, my friends at home, can you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze? See how tight you squeeze it? Well, when we feel stress or stressed out, a lot of times that can feel like our whole body is one big clenched fist. Like,
ugh. Actually, that makes sense because I notice when my parents say that they're stressed out, sometimes their shoulders get really close to their ears, I noticed.
you did? Like what? Like this?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's right. Sometimes we get so stressed, our shoulders start getting too close to our ears. That's how we know we're holding too much stress in our bodies.
But stress is no fun.
Well, that can be true. Stress isn't always very fun. You know what causes stress?
I don't know. Do you know?
What do you think? What makes people feel stress? Well, I think that stress is when we really, really want something to be different than it is. And we want it to be different so badly that we start clenching our whole bodies like a fist. And it can make us feel more impatient or grumpy. You're right. It can make grown-ups lose their temper. What do you think your mom would have wanted to be different than it was this morning that was making her feel so stressed? Can you tell our friends?
Well, let me think. I was feeling silly, so I was doing my dance, but she was washing the dishes, and I kept jumping in front of her to be so silly, but instead of laughing, she said she was
Yeah, it can be hard to use our most loving voices when we're stressed. Totally. It sounds to me like your mom didn't want to be doing the dishes. She wanted to be done with the dishes so she could play with you. And that was making her feel stressed out, which made her impatient. What do you think? Do you think that's right?
Well, that sounds right to me.
What about you? Have your parents ever been super stressed out by something that they had to do that they didn't want to do?
Yeah, a lot of times. Like if we have to run a lot of errands or do a bunch of cleaning around the house.
That's right. Those can be stressful things. Grown-ups would rather be silly if we were free to, but sometimes we get really stressed out when what we really want is to be silly.
Well, why can't you just be silly then? Or why does the sillies make stressed out people more grumpy?
Well, there's a little bit of a trick about that. Do you want to learn it?
Yeah, anything that would help more silliness would be a great thing.
I love your silly hat, by the way. What do you guys think? Do you like the feathers?
Yay!
That's silly. I like it. Well, we can use the sillies to make us feel better when we're stressed. So if we realize, I feel like a clenched fist, and my teeth are tight, and my body is tight, and my ears are getting close to my shoulders, you know what we can do? First, take 3 big balloon birthday candle breaths. Do you remember what those are? You breathe in like a balloon, and then blow out the birthday candles. And then in, fill up like a balloon, and then blow the birthday candles all the way out. One more time. Can you do it with us? And then, all right. That helps us get loose, doesn't it?
Heck yeah! Yeah, I feel loose and wiggly wobbly.
That's right. And then we choose something super silly. Now, I don't see anybody here who needs it to be quiet because they're working or they're on the phone. Do you see that?
Coast is clear! Yeah!
All right, great. That means we can make a silly sound. Can you do a silly sound with me? What do you think? What do you think?
Squeeble, 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 squabble, squeeble, squeeble. Boop, boop, boo, doo, boo. Yeah!
That was pretty silly. And when we get silly, it feels so good.
But how does that help if being silly is still gonna make a grown-up yell at me?
Well, when you were being silly, were you being silly in a way that was helping your mom, or was it making her job harder? Can you think back and think about that? What do you guys think? Does getting in the way when someone's washing the dishes a good way to be silly, or maybe not the most loving way to be silly?
I guess you're right. I guess if I was gonna be silly but make a loving choice with it, I could.
What do you think?
I could do my song and dance out of the way so that I could make her laugh while she washes dishes.
I I think that's a great idea. I know it would make me laugh.
Boo, 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 boo. Yeah. Hi, Paloma. Hi, Elsie. Thank you for liking my feathers. Yay. Hi, guys. So, if I want to be silly, but I don't want to make anybody more stressed, what's another way we could be silly that would be good instead of grumpy?
Well, let's look and see if any of our friends have typed in any ideas about that. Oh, I don't see any suggestions yet, but I have one. The thing to do is just like everything else. It helps to practice empathy, to practice noticing and observing, and to practice asking, how can I help? So if you think a grown-up is stressed or anyone around you is stressed, they're feeling stress, then you can ask them, can I be silly to help you feel better? And make sure whatever way you're being silly is not making their stress harder by getting in the way. Like being silly in a way that takes a really long time when a grown-up is stressed and trying to get a lot of stuff done in a hurry. I bet we've all had that experience. Yeah. What's a more loving choice that Angus could make if Angus wanted to be silly while his dad was trying to do work on the computer? What do you think, Angus?
Well, I could be quiet silly and make a bunch of silly faces.
That would be funny. Quiet, silly, and make silly faces? What do you think, guys? Can you make a silly face with me? Silly face time is fun. So let's go ahead and sing our feelings song about loving choices. And we can remember how to use our silliness in a way to make stress feel better instead of worse, right? Because that's a loving choice. Let's do it. I've got a couple of shakers with me. Will you guys dance with me, please? Yay! Oh, Teddy, get right down in front. All right. Holy moly, you guys! Ugh, my foot went completely to sleep. Oh no. All right, here we go. Ready? Even when we're grumpy, even when we're tired, even when we're hungry, we use loving voices. Even when we're grumpy, even when we're tired, even when we're hungry, we make loving choices. I'm kind to you, you're kind to me, 'cause we're all one big family. I'm kind to you, you're kind to me, 'cause that's how we treat friends. Even when we're nervous, even when we're angry, even when we're worried, we use loving voices. Even when we're nervous, even when we're angry, even when we're worried, we make loving choices. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we miss. And that's why everybody needs practice. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we miss. So we're kind to ourselves too. Hooray! Great job, everybody. Okay, I think it's time to go play. Let's just do a quick review.
What's a review? Like when people sing and dance and play really silly. Do, 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 do.
So that's one kind of review. What do you think, Angus?
I I think she meant go over what we learned today.
Yeah, that's kind of more the review I was thinking about. What do you think? Can you make it into a silly song? Teddy is pretty funny. I bet he can.
All right. If you're feeling all stressed and you're not feeling your best, all you have to do is sillies. You take 3 big breaths and you look all around and you find a safe way to do sillies. And then you silly it out, silly it out, silly, silly, silly it out.
That was pretty funny. What did you think, Angus?
I love that. Silly it out, silly it out. Find a safe way and you silly it out.
That's right. Okay, you guys, I think we are gonna go see if we can get the super duper silliest. Will you guys go be silly too? Yay! Thank you so much for coming and singing with us today. I love you so much. I'm so, so, so proud of you. Keep practicing until next time and have a wonderful day.
We love you. We love you. Bye-bye.
Let's silly our way off. Here we go. Bye, guys. Goodbye, my loves. See you next time. Great job, everybody.